Hello students, welcome to online class. As in last video you have seen the general preparation of hydrogen gas. Today we will see in preparation of hydrogen gas. First is laboratory method. See, in laboratory method, this type of arrangement we have to do in laboratory, where we need a round bottom flask, then there is a delivery tube, you need thistle funnel, and you need beehive shelf, where you have to arrange these types of substance. In that case, in this RB flask, or you can say round bottom flask, first you fix delivery tube which is connected to the beehive shell, then you have to connect cork. After that you have to seal this part, and in this beehive shell you have to add water. Now what you have to do, and you have to just place inverted glass jar. After that you just put small amount of zinc granules in it. Then you have to put from the thistle funnel dilute HCl from here, slowly dropwise. Now what will happen from this part, hydrochloride gas will HCl will reaches here till zinc granules, and both will start reacting. As a resultant, there will be formation of a gas, such as C reaction is written here, where zinc react with HCl, it forms ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. Now gas wants to escape out. Further, as you see, the end of the thistle funnel is already immersed in HCl. Therefore, from this part, means from this delivery tube, gas starts to escape out, and it will slowly reaches to the beehive shell. Now here is water. What will happen? By downward displacement, means by displacing the amount of water, slowly the bubbles will form and will goes up, and it will be collected here in the form of hydrogen gas. Therefore, we say कि hydrogen gas in laboratory method is being collected with the help of downward displacement of water. See, you shall see here, the water is getting displaced and hydrogen gas is collected. Now, when this complete process is over, means complete amount, and you see, we are taking here zinc granules. Zinc granules means there will be some impurity with respect to zinc or in the zinc, which increases the reaction, or you can say this granules is also acting as a catalyst which is having too large amount of surface of area. So the reaction is fast and the amount of gas which is collected will be more. And after the collection of the hydrogen gas in jar, there are different washer bottle where this hydrogen gas should be passed just to clean or just to clarify the impurities which is available in hydrogen gas, because hydrogen gas is a highly combustible gas, means it can easily catches fire. Therefore, we need to purify it just to get the pure hydrogen for further uses. Now from here it goes to first washer bottle, that we called as washer bottle 1. This washer bottle will be having AgNO3, that is silver nitrate, and in this case, from this hydrogen gas, this silver nitrate used to wash out arsine and phosphine as an impurity which is available in gas. Then after this part, it reaches to washer bottle 2, which is having lead nitrate, and this lead nitrate will remove the impurity, that is H2S, hydrogen sulfide. From the second washer bottle, it reaches to the third washer bottle, which will be having potassium hydroxide. This used to remove the impurity, that is nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. This potassium hydroxide used to remove these types of gases when it goes to washer bottle 3. And after these all 3 washer bottle, it reaches to U-tube. U-tube means there will be a U-tube connection just like, then that is having anhydrous calcium chloride. This anhydrous calcium chloride is having tendency to acquire or to absorb moisture. Therefore, it remove the whatever the left impurities in the form of moisture from this gas by the process, and hence at last in last different cylinders will be there. In that cylinder, this hydrogen gas will be collected, and that will be the purest form of hydrogen gas. Now, second method is industrial method. This industrial method is known as Bosch process. This Bosch process is having 3 steps. First step is production of water gas, means how water gas is prepared. In this case, you have to just take white hot coke, means coke. Carbon you have to take. Now you have to react this carbon with the help of steam, approximately having the temperature 1000 degrees Celsius, where they both react in a converter, that is a special type of chamber, and further there is a formation of water gas. Water gas is CO, that is carbon monoxide plus hydrogen gas, is known as water gas, and there is release of heat, large amount of heat. Then we will come to the second step. The second step is reduction of steam to hydrogen. Means you have to just reduce this water gas will be getting reduced with the help of hydrogen, with the help of water, or you can say with the help of excess of steam. In second step, carbon monoxide plus hydrogen, which is also called as water gas, will react with excess of steam by the temperature of 450 degrees Celsius, and there will be catalyst, that is iron oxide, and there will be promoter, there is chromic oxide. Now what is catalyst and what is promoter? See, catalysts are the substance which is added to a reaction. It increases the rate of reaction by participating, but the case of promoter, this promoter do not get participate, and further it increases the reaction. When they both react, or when they both added here, there is formation of carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. Now you see in second step hydrogen gas is formed, but with this hydrogen gas there is impurity in the form of carbon dioxide, and if there will be less amount of oxygen, there will be also a formation of carbon monoxide also. Therefore, we will go to the third step. This third step is separation of or removal of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Now we will take above mixture. Then it will be just going to the two processes. First process where we remove carbon dioxide. Now this carbon dioxide will react with potash solution. Potash solution, that will be potassium hydroxide, and further there will be formation of potassium carbonate, and further there will be liberation of hydrogen, means water. And then there will be second, means in this third step, second will be with the removal of carbon monoxide, where there will be a complex compound, and that is ammonical cuprous chloride solution will react, and there is a formation of this compound. Further, this carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide will be removed in a form of impurity, and we will get the pure hydrogen, which will be the further collected into the different amount of cylinder for the further usage. Now children, next is what is test. If you get, suppose hydrogen gas you get and you have to test it. First you have to go through the color, odor and density. So hydrogen gas is colorless, odorless, and it will be lighter than air. If you will check its combustibility, so if it is having any of the mixture, means air mixture, if hydrogen is liberated in air, there will be formation of pop sound, okay. And if there will be a pure hydrogen, when it burns, it gives you pale blue flame. Exactly when you burn your gas burner, see just above, when you burn it, you just see some pale blue flame is there. So that is a case of pure hydrogen, as it burns with pale blue flame. Our next topic is oxidation and reduction reaction. First we will go through oxidation reaction, then after we will go through the reduction reaction. See, in oxidation reaction, as the word is given here, oxidation. Oxidation word is first used for a reaction in which oxidation combined with the substance. Means whenever there is addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or addition of electronegative element or removal of electropositive element or loss of electron. Means if any of the condition out of these five will get fulfilled, there will be oxidation reduction or oxidation reaction, such as for the case of first, addition of oxygen. See, first example is copper is any element. In this copper there is addition of oxygen takes place, therefore it is oxidation reaction. Second one, when hydrogen get combined with chlorine. Now you see, from this hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen is getting removed to form a new product. Means removal of hydrogen takes place and there is formation of hydrogen chloride. So it is also a oxidation reaction. In third case, addition of electronegative element. See, one electronegative element is added to this compound. Therefore, it is addition of electronegative element which result to form a new product, that is FeCl3. And fourth one is removal of electropositive element. Electropositive element means from here, one electropositive element means this potassium. This potassium is being removed and therefore it is going to attach to this hydroxide and therefore it is formation of potassium hydroxide and iodine. And last one, which is loss of electron, this is important case with the oxidation reaction. In any of the reaction, if you see there is loss of electron, see from iron, when we remove 2 electrons, iron get Fe2 plus charge, means it is getting more stable condition. So whenever there is loss of electron, that case is referred to oxidation reaction. You can also see if you will remove 1 electron, there will be formation of iron plus 3. That is also a case of oxidation reduction. And the donor of oxygen will be the oxidizing agent. And next one will be reduction reaction. After this I am going to discuss. Now second type is reduction reaction. As in oxidation reaction you have seen there were 5 conditions. Like the same in reduction reaction is also there is 5 conditions. There addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen, addition of electropositive elements, removal of electronegative elements and gain of electron. Out of these 5 conditions, if any condition is being fulfilled, that will be reduction reaction. Now we will see examples one by one. If addition of hydrogen, such as first example which is given here, when copper oxide react with hydrogen. Now you see this hydrogen gas is combining here. So there is formation of water molecule and copper remains like that. So this is addition of hydrogen. Second is removal of oxygen. Either you say removal of oxygen or you can say there is removal of oxygen is here. See, oxygen is getting removed from here and addition of hydrogen is here. This hydrogen is getting attached to chlorine. This is for equation. This is for removal of addition of hydrogen and this is for removal of oxygen. Then third you see addition of electropositive element. Electropositive element, this is here. In this case there is addition of electropositive element takes place, means more amount of fluorine gas, more addition of electropositive element where mercury gains electropositive radical and mercury is forming mercury chloride. And then after removal of electronegative element, you just see here removal of electronegative element where iron 3 chloride, means iron in oxidation number 3, it's less electronegative and therefore electronegative element, that is chlorine, it is forming iron and further it is forming iron chloride. And last one is gain of electron where this copper which is having plus 2 charge which is gaining electron forming copper, and sulfur which is also gaining 2 electron and forming copper minus 2 charge, and therefore this all condition if fulfilled will get the reduction reaction. And when we combine, many of the reactions are such like that, if you write only one reaction in that, sometime removal of oxygen takes place or addition of hydrogen takes place, so there will be reduction and oxidation in the same reaction and further it is called as redox reaction. So at the back of your book, means just after this chapter, there is one chart of oxidation and reduction reaction where oxidizing and reducing reagent is there. You have to go through it once you read it, and then after the question answers are given, the equation worksheet, you just go through the book and try to solve it. Further we will try to give you different equations to solve for your practice purpose. So keep on studying and thank you.